this is Brad Garrett. Welcome to this segment of the Interview Code. Today I'm going to address the issue of preparation for an interview as it pertains to the questions that you should focus on, and more so on some of the questions I'm getting about being afraid of sounding scripted. You know, should I rehearse my questions, but then if I do, am I going to sound like a robot? Am I going to sound scripted? So let me spend a couple minutes talking about what that means and how to go about that. Obviously, preparation is very important. You do want to rehearse only because if you don't rehearse, it's very difficult, especially with nervousness in front of an interview, or sometimes it's very difficult to have a fluid recollection of ideas and really come across very smooth in your answers. So to avoid dealing with that nervousness, which might block your thinking in the middle of an interview, this is why you want to rehearse, and this is why a little bit of repetition on some of those key talking points, some of those key skills and experiences and strong points about you, you want to commit those to memory in such a way that it'll be easy for you to recall. And that's where the rehearsal comes in. And if you don't have someone to rehearse with, you can do it in front of a mirror and just do it. I know it's going to feel awkward. I know it's going to feel a little uncomfortable at the beginning, but just do it. Do it and you repeat it, and it'll start to come a little better, and then repeat it again, and you'll find it a lot easier and a lot more fluid. And that's kind of that, it's that fluidity that you really want in the middle of the interview. Now, if you have a friend or someone nearby that you trust, that you can be with and can just kind of do the mock interview, pretend to be the interviewer, that's even better. And they can give you a little feedback if they can, but if they're not equipped to do so, that's okay. You still have someone in front of you asking the question, and that helps you go through that drill. Do that a few times, and again, don't memorize a certain script. Don't write out the answer and go over 20 times until you memorize the answer, because that's where you get tripped up. Because if you're in front of the interviewer and all of a sudden you start to recall that exact wording, you're going to be very focused on remembering word for word, and that's where that robotic answer can come in, and the interviewer could pick up on that, and you could sound a bit rigid and not relaxed. So again, the preparation is important, but the preparation is important to give you the confidence so that you have the recollection of all the key points. And if you organize your experiences and your skills, major accomplishments, even some of the shortcomings, because sometimes a weakness question comes up, what's your greatest weakness, or tell me a little bit about a project where you failed. Those kinds of things don't come that often, so that's the good news. I don't want you to feel overly stressed over that, because quite frankly, most interviewers will not ask that, but some will. So you want to be prepared for the shortcomings or the weakness question or the failed project and how you handled it and what did you do about it. That's really what it is. It's kind of committing that inventory, that personal inventory, to good memory so that you have it in kind of a mental matrix and you can easily recall. And if you do that and then rehearse it a few times, go through a few key questions, then you'll be able to have a lot more confidence, and it's going to come to you very easily. It's going to come, and you're going to do it very, very smoothly and confidently. So, and by the way, feel free to sign up for my newsletter, because I have a free report for you that I put together, and it's a very condensed top 10 questions. And these are the top 10 questions and it's very difficult to pick what are the 10, but I picked 10 that if you really go through them and you follow everything I tell you, you're going to be able to answer probably 60 questions, because a lot of the talking points for these answers are going to be applicable to a lot of other questions. So feel free to sign up. It's a free report, and you can download it, and it's more than enough for you to get started and give you a lot of confidence. So again, welcome. Thanks for visiting. I hope to see you again, and thank you.